Welcome to Life Happens with Strawberry Red. We have some new guests and some returning guests here on the show. So we're going to have them go ahead and box up. Remember, because this is a feature show, there are a couple of rules I like to go over. There is no cursing. There is no gender bashing. There's no religion bashing. There's no bashing at all, as these are these people's perspective and their opinions and life experiences that they can relate to. Now, I would love for everyone to engage in the chat and for you to answer some of the questions. I'm home now, so I definitely can give y'all an after show. Okay, so we will have the after show where you can jump up in the date box if you would like to be a guest on the show. Please make sure that you reach out to my admins as they will get you booked on the show. So please make sure that you reach out to them and we'll get you all set. All right. Now we are broadcasting on live television today, so please make sure we keep it clean. Please make sure we keep it clean. All right. Welcome, y'all. Oh, okay. The panel looking nice today. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. So our topic today is what is your financial obligation in and out the household? So we're going to be talking about finances today. Make sure y'all stick around because at the end of the show, each one of the guests on the panel will tell a little bit about themselves so you can learn something about them. Make sure you hit them with the fave, continue to support the panel, and make sure y'all hit everyone with the fave. All right, Heavenly Sin, welcome my judge from the weekend. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. How you doing?
Good. Well, we're going to jump right into finances this morning. So the first question is, how long do it take before you start to discuss finances with your partner?
For me, I'm gonna discuss those things before you even become my partner. If we are dating, we're in the phase of getting to know each other. That's a topic that we're going to talk about before we take the next step to being in a committed relationship. Because if we don't see eye to eye, it doesn't make sense for me to get into that relationships only to have problems down the road. Just doesn't make sense. So I'm going to speak about that before.
I like that. So she's in the dating stage. All right, Mr. October, what about you? How long into a relationship should you discuss your finances? Are you like Heavily saying you doing it before?
Good morning. Hello. Same answer. Actually. I'm actually going to find out those things while I'm dating. So, because I'm nosy. So I'm going to be asking questions. I'm going to be, I'm going to actually understand what we're doing during this dating stage. So I'm going to know if you're broke or not. And I'm going to make my decision off that.
Okay. Miss Man said, I don't know how I feel about discussing someone's finances too early. Not my business. All right. DG, welcome. What about you? How long into a relationship should you discuss? Is there even a time limit?
I mean, to me personally, I don't think there is a time limit as far as like finances. That's a tricky subject to be talking. Like people don't like talking about money. As like when it comes to that and what. And as men, I'm talking like from a men's perspective. We always be the one that looks like we have it. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I always think like all females are broke. You know what I'm saying? We always to be the one that have it. So I mean, finances is only spoken about when you guys are ready for that, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's something that when you guys are ready for, or you know what I'm saying, or y'all going out to eat, you know what I'm saying? Somebody say, let me pay for that. That could be a good conversation starter, like, hey, what you making type shit, you know? I mean.
Right. So you believe all women are broke. So you don't even look at a woman's finances?
Until we get to that point, if that makes
sense. And when do you get to that point?
If we taking it seriously, because like all relationship have a step, right? So if we just meeting up right now, we just fooling around and whatnot. I don't want to know about your finances unless we taking that next step. Like, yo, what you have going on for yourself. But if I know we just messing around, I could just walk out the door the next day. I don't really care about that, if that makes sense.
Okay, so y'all have to make it official, and then you discuss it. You're absolutely right, Soldier Evans. I think it'll happen over time because finances is the biggest problem of relationships. Actually, a lot of people think it's cheating, but actually finances is the number one cause of relationship breakup. So absolutely correct. And Rican Queen, welcome Queen to the show. And you too, how long are you waiting to discuss finances with the partner?
I like to wait till to know if we're going to get serious because like I got stuff going on for myself. I got a couple businesses and I work, single mom, not by choice, but You just can't let everybody know what's going on unless y'all serious, into a relationship. So I like to find out if we're gonna get, you know, serious, we're gonna move in together, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, but not just right away.
Absolutely. Oh, the bitch trying to play. Okay, she said she's waiting to see if she's serious. Someone said relationships cost money. Do it necessarily cost money to be in a relationship? Interesting concept there. You gotta really think about it. All right. Heavily sin. What are your financial expectations when you're with someone?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that question?
What are your financial expectations when you're with someone?
I don't often like to have any expectations. For me, expectations often lead to disappointments. So it's just a conversation that we have. If we're taking it seriously, we're moving to the next step, we're moving in, I just need to know, okay, so this is the amount of rent. This is the amount of the utilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have those conversations before it even gets to that point. So if we say we're going half on everything, then that's what it is. But it also for me depends on my partner's ability. Not everybody is going to be making the same. I might be making more than my partner. My partner might be making more than me. So tell me what you're able to do. I don't want you to commit to something that you're unable to do. And then down the road, here comes animosity or resentment, or because again, those things will cause problems. So there's no expectations. Everything needs to be a conversation. Just lay it out on the table.
I like that. I like that, Aisha. She don't have expectations. I'm a little bit different. Heavily seen. We gotta lay it all out. I have expectations. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Mr. October, what financial expectations do you have going into a relationship?
I'm glad you said going into a relationship. It's more of a phrase. Don't depend on me. If I'm talking to you and a week into this, me talking to you, you need help already, and we ain't even went on a date, things like that, that's a red flag for me. Because now it's feel like I'm going to be more of a financial burden of helping you out. Now, you might bring other things to the table, but again, I say this is a red flag for me. I'm a Virgo. I'm stingy with my money. I don't like to be sharing. So if you asking me for help so much early into a relationship, it's an expectation that I don't like, and I can't help you.
So what about what's your financial expectations in a relationship?
Teamwork. I'm gonna sum it up. Teamwork. Where this hole is not being filled, I need you to fill this hole. Where you're not filling this hole, I need you to fill this hole. We need to complement each other. If we're not complimenting each other, that's another red flag.
All right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Life Happens here with Strawberry Red. I see all of y'all down there in chat. Thank y'all so much for being a part of the show. Make sure y'all put y'all answers here in chat. Our topic is today, what is your financial obligations in and out the household? Make sure y'all answer these questions. All right. Will have the after show after 9 o'clock. So stick around, stick around. I see y'all down there. All right, DG, what are your financial expectations in a relationship?
See, that's a good question. Before I never used to have one, but I was in a long-term relationship, I suppose, like with somebody, and then once I got out of this and actually been in a situation, and now being by yourself, now you actually think about what you want, right? Like, to be honest with you, I'm still figuring this shit out. And I mean, still figuring this thing out myself, I suppose, like, what I'm saying? It's like I want certain things in life, but in the same way, I suppose, like, I know I could get these things by myself without a partner or whatnot. So, but like, I don't really have an expectation when it comes to that, unless we both want, what I'm saying? If the expectation to get a house, what I'm saying? We both have the same idea, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect anything. I don't have anything because we could both work on that, if that makes sense. Because I'm still learning myself in a way, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to put an what I'm saying, on nobody when I'm still trying to find myself in a way, if that makes sense.
All right, I got you. I got you. I'm gonna have to turn into Beetlejuice and word. All right, all right, all right, all right. Rican Queen, same question for you. Do you have any financial expectations when you go into a relationship?
I'm the same way as Mr. October. Like, don't depend on me. I got three that depends on me and all my time, energy, and money. is going towards them. Now, if we become something serious and we're buying a house together, we got something that have both our names together, then of course, expect 50-50. There's no 90, there's no 100. But like I said, we have to be locked in, completely locked in order for me to expect something out of you or vice versa.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Well, I believe you should have financial expectations, especially when you have your own. And when you're coming into a partner, I think y'all should discuss all finances, especially if you're making it an official, and that goes into laying out all the finances. If y'all go into a serious relationship or y'all going into marriage, what would it look like financially? What is your part? What is my part? Some men like to take care of the whole household, and some men nowadays, the new generation, they like to go 50-50, 70-30, 80-20. Just depends. I think y'all need to both be on the same page of what y'all having. Then it goes into when you're having children. I think you should talk about what is your college funds look like? What does life insurance look like? What does those RAs look like? I think you should have expectations and talk about it all. Are we having joint accounts? Are we still having separate accounts? What are we doing? I think finances is really important to discuss with you someone and lay them out, because you can just assume this person's going to help you. Don't necessarily mean they're going to help you. You just assuming, but you had never had a conversation of it. And like someone said in the chat, people are opportunists. They will leech off of you. So you got to be
Yes.
very careful and set your expectations. So I believe in having expectations and laying them out for your partner. Now we talk about obligation, right? So this is going to be an obligation question. Heavenly Sin, do you have any children?
No.
Okay. All right. But I'm still going to ask you this question. I'm pretty sure you got some friends or know people that got children. All right.
Absolutely.
So do you feel when a person is in a relationship and they break up, do you feel a mother or maybe the father, depending on who has that child, should put that person on child support?
I personally don't think that we as a people should be going through the court system to dictate how we take care of our children. I feel like, the mother and father equally have rights to support that child. So you guys should be mature enough to be able to have that conversation and do what works best for your household without involving the court system. You know what I'm saying? Like the court system, whether people believe it or not, is really not set up for us. They're not there for us. I feel like they cause more conflict than anything. So just be mature enough to take care of your child and hold your child down. Like you guys created the child. So when you guys separate, the children should never have to suffer. So I don't believe that you should put them on child support. Just hopefully parties will be mature enough to take care of their children.
Okay. So now we know that we have people that are not mature and we have people that have conflict. Do you think child support can actually help them as far as not being able to come to a mutual understanding of finances to help support that child?
I mean, I feel like everybody should do what's best for their household. At the end of the day, you don't know what someone's situation may be. There might be a reason why someone can't work, is unable to work at that time, unable to provide financially what the courts say that they should. And then the courts will turn around and start taking your license, put warrants out for your arrest. How is that going to help the person to be there for the child if they're not able to get to work by driving or look for employment, or they're getting arrested, or that? To me, it doesn't help. But again, I don't have children. I'm not in that situation. So everybody should do what's best for their household. But I don't think that the courts should ever be an option. That's just me.
Okay, we have a lot of people down here agreeing with you here in chat. Mr. October, are you on child support?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
15 years.
15 years. All right. Do you feel like you have an obligation to be on child support?
Alicia said, you summed it up perfectly. That was beautiful. Half of that is like, why are you putting these people in your business? But then I'm not going to actually say what she said. I'm going to take it as far as a lot of people going to disagree. Without government assistance, a lot of women would be deadbeats, like they call the guys or the man, because in my sense, when you talk to a woman, they can do everything without the man. I've done it. I'm doing it. So I don't need you. So why are you putting me on child support? Why are you being lazy enough to actually go through a system to be able to just get free money from me? And they're coming to find me wherever I'm at, just so you can get free money from me. Then you go through the actual end of the year when you're filing your taxes for your kids. So you're getting what you need. But here's the problem. This is my problem because I'm on it. At 16 years old, 17 years old, now it's time for my daughter to get a permit. She should have a car. For 16 years, I've been paying you child support. So what I'm saying is, you're not really set up. They're not actually setting them up for accomplishments when you're on child support and you're doing it the right way. That's my problem. A lot of them say they use it for the Pampers and everything else. This is 16 years of child support. You do the math. I'm not gonna say what I pay and all that, but 16 years. So they should be set up in a way for accomplishments and success. And she's really not.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, I'm getting all in your mix here with everybody here. Why do you believe your child's mother put you on child support?
I cannot say it. Basically, it was word of mouth. It was even. I don't want to tell my whole background. I'll say that for the after show. But it was through her mother. She didn't have a problem with it. Down the line, both of them end up staying with me like a year later. So I'm still on it today. But we actually took care of both of them. I'm supposed to take care of my daughter, but my actual baby mother ended up staying with us too. Her senior year, all the way up to about 22. So it was her mother that put us in the system, and I've been on it ever since. So
All right, all right, all right. DG, same question for you. Do you have any children?
Yes, I do. I have a 10-year-old daughter. Yes.
Okay. And are you on child support?
No, thank God, I'm not.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you this question. How did you skip child support?
All right, so here's the thing, right? Like when we in relationship with that person, they feel I'm speaking from my experience. Like, my BM thought she was entitled to, what I'm saying, whatever I had, whatever the case may be. Or it's probably of her way of trying to hurt me. Like, hey, I'm gonna be here with this kid and you're gonna go out there and enjoy your life, you know what I'm saying? As we all men, that's what we do, you know what I'm saying? It's a double-edged sword, right? Because we do have men that are deadbeat that just, have kids and go about their life like they don't even know what I'm saying. And you as a father that actually can't see yourself not being around your kids, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, whatever you went through with that baby mother, you should definitely be able to support, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be as far as like what it is. But I feel like it comes down to she trying to hurt us, or it's like, if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? It comes down to a place of hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all gonna see us go out there with different females. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little hard for a female because y'all got kids. Some guys not even gonna. You know what I'm saying? So the pool of men you gonna have is showing up. You know what I'm saying? It's less than what we gonna. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's coming from a place of hurt when you guys do stuff like that. Y'all just trying to see, because y'all know we gonna be happy later on down the line when we meet that next person. But some way, like, you know what? I'm gonna have this guy in my pocket for 16 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hurt him some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it come a place of hurt. That's all. But
Okay.
me, what I did was, what I'm saying, I'm speaking of for me. I'm a good father to my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying, like whatever she need, I'm always there. Like since she was born. So you know what I'm saying? Like I want peace. You know what I'm saying? Any way, type of way I could get that, and from you know what I'm saying, I'm willing to her work that out type shit. But I mean stuff.
I'm gonna have to throw it.
All right,
No
all right.
cursing, DG. No cursing. I'm gonna have to wash your mouth out. All
That's
right, all right, all
thank you
right, all
for
right,
it.
all right. Welcome here to Life Happens here with Strawberry Red. Our topic is what is your financial obligations in and out the household? He's so passionate, y'all. He can't even stop cursing. All right, y'all. And they passionate about here, like they ready for the after show because they got something to rebuttal on that. All right. He feel like women are hurt. Do y'all feel like y'all are hurt and why y'all put men on child support? Or and men always scream they want peace. But what about the women's peace? Are y'all willing to get in there to help the women? Sometimes 9 times out of 10, the woman shouldn't really have to ask you to take care of your child. You should automatically do it. But y'all put a lot of stress on it because what do y'all normally say? Y'all ain't the one that birthed them. So the one that birthed them always be the one 9 times out of 10 stuck with that child. So a lot of time y'all men put a lot of stress on the woman because they didn't make that child alone. So, we have a lot of differences here in the chat. We're gonna see what they say. Rican Queen, are you a mother? Do you have any children?
I do. I have three children. I have a almost 17-year-old boy and 15-year-old twin girls.
Okay, okay. And is any of the fathers on child support?
Unfortunately, their father passed away when they were babies, so I've never had to deal with child support or anything like that.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. And how do you feel about placing a man on child support if he's not living up to his obligation of taking care of that child?
It could be two scenarios. Like, I mean, I'm not really into really putting somebody on child support unless you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing on your part. But if a man is really trying and he's out there working, there's no need to put a man on child support because that will actually bring him back. Like, there's too much money expected out of him when he has a check of $300 and he coming home with $50 because it goes into child support. You know what I'm saying? It should be this thing, like Sen said, it should stay out of the courts because the courts is not here to help us. It's here to destroy us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, it looks like some people feel that the court system is here to destroy us. Some people feel like it's here to help us. Some people feel like we should have a conversation with our partner and at least try to come to some type of agreement if we are not together. It all depends on your situation and your household. We don't live in it, but communication is the big key. Now, I like this question right here. After a breakup, we don't think about breaking up with someone, right? And we decide to put everything together. How you determine what is yours? And I'm not saying marriage because we ain't got to marriage yet. Marriage is going to include a divorce. We're going to talk about alimony and spousal support. That'll be the next question. This question is you're in a relationship, y'all got together, y'all sharing the bills, y'all done got an apartment or a house together and put both of y'all names on it. Y'all have shared accounts. After a breakup, how do you determine? Because y'all don't have no papers, no legal papers. How do you determine who's getting what? Have really soon.
Well, for me, I've had situations where I was in a relationship and we've had an apartment together, not a house, so it's easier to walk away from an apartment. I'm not one who is attached to material things. So when I want to be done with a relationship, I'm out. You can keep the apartment, you can keep the furniture, you can keep all that. I'm not sitting up here debating and going back and forth. I paid half, so you take this half of the couch, that half. That's just causing more problems. Take it all and keep it moving. I'm done. When I'm done, I'm done. I don't care about none of that. I'm taking my clothes. I've been in a relationship where it's like, okay, we do have a joint account that we both put money in for the bills, but I'm always going to have my own account. You don't have access to my money. I'm putting my money in this account specifically for, whatever we have together, but I'm always going to have my own bank account. You don't have access to it. And that's just it.
All right, all right. So you're willing to give up everything and say you can have it and you're willing to start all over again.
That's right.
All right, all right, all right. Mr. October, same question for you. You're not married, I put everything in together. Who's getting what?
I can't curse. You can keep it. In my life, I'm 35. I've started over multiple times, so it's never been effective, like to hurt me. So if it's something for me, my real answer is the only thing that you really can't keep or touch, I'm taking with me is the weed. Even if we pay for it, I'm taking my weed with me. That's what I want. That's what I need. You can have everything else. You can keep my clothes because I can get more clothes. But for me, it's like a start over has never been a problem. It's never been a problem. I stay in places where I'm familiar. I stay in places where I do have help. So it's never a point where it's like, oh, I'm out here so dry and I'm gonna be out here. So if it comes to like separating and I have to say what I need, you can keep it. You can keep the house, you can keep the clothes, you can keep the car. But if it's my car with my name on it and we're not paying, it's mine. I could take that with me, of course. But if it's like split stuff that we have down the line with both our names on it, ain't no arguing. You can have it. We ain't got to go to court. We ain't got to do nothing.
All right. He's like Heavenly Sin, but the only thing he needed some weed. You can keep everything else. All right. Don't mess with his smoke. All right. DG, same question for you. After a breakup, who's getting what? After you invested all of this money into everything.
See, the thing I think about is like, what type of breakup was it? It was like a neutral breakup, you know what I'm saying? If it's a bad breakup, oh yeah, I'm gonna be petty, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go at, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? Just cause, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my feelings, you know what I'm saying? Cause I've done that before, cause I'm in my feelings, it depends how you hurt me or how we hurt each other type shit. I'm gonna be petty as far as like we doing that. But if it's neutral, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be petty about it. I'm gonna just like, you know what? Keep everything, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, You know, it's no hate on my heart. We both, you know what I'm saying. But if it's, just you know what I'm saying, I should, I'll be a little, respectfully.
All right, y'all. He cannot stop cursing. Okay, I'm gonna have to help you out with some English my next time. All right, all right, all right, all right.
Yeah, my boy,
All
man,
right.
I'm first time being on the show. That's no, no,
All right. So we have him on the other hand. He said, depending on the breakup, doesn't matter what the breakup is, whether it's a good breakup or a bad breakup. He said if it's bad breakup, he being on that petty. All right. We know what petty mean. He may destroy a couple of things. If I can't have it, you can't have it.
yeah.
Type thing. We have people that be that way too. And so red flag, red flag. Right. All right.
And you
Rican
gotta understand
Queen.
though, it's emotional. It's everything's by emotion. It's not really that person, you know. Because a lot of people do stuff off emotion and whatnot, and then the next day they be like, oh man, I wish I did, but it's done already. So you know, I'm just speaking of like at that time and space, what am I gonna do? Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like I might be petty.
Mm. All right,
Red
at least you
flag.
give me some honesty, a little bit of honesty. So any woman that's interested or thought you was dating DG, you better be careful because he too can play that game. All right, Rick and Queen, same question to you. When you have that breakup, you're not married, you done invested everything together. Who's getting wet after the breakup?
Um, I don't like drama. I don't like to fight. So I would like just walk away. My grandma always told me, always put everything in your name so that way you have a place to fall back on in case anything happens. So I always stuck with that. So I have everything's under my name, car, house. And if we was to get together, that's why I said if we're serious and we're gonna get married, we're gonna have a long time together, then it'll be 50-50. But as starting stages, no, everything's under my name.
All right. She said her mama told her, my mama told me the same thing. Make sure you get everything in your name. So when you break up, you have everything. All right. So I'm walking around. I'm walking away with everything. All right. We don't have nothing shared until there's a ring on this finger. All right. We may share the responsibility of the bills, but that's about it. All right. Until it says I do, that's when we bring together everything. All right. So I'm walking away with everything. I ain't starting all over because I don't work too hard to get to where I'm at. All right. So that's me. Y'all can start over, but Strawberry is not. All right. I told you I'm a little bit different, a little bit different. All right. Now let's talk about this spousal support. I don't know if any of y'all been married here on the panel, but you know what? I be looking on social media, and we not rich, but when you get a divorce, people be taking it, and you don't have to be rich either to go take spousal support or alimony out. How do you feel, Heavenly Sin, about alimony and spousal support after someone is broken up, they get a divorce? Do you think that spouse should still provide that same financial living for someone, even though they're separated and now they could be dating Bob over here or Jill over here, but you still got to take care of them for someone else? How do you feel about that?
I feel like it depends on the situation. There are some, I'm going to say the men, right? There are some men who don't want their women to work. They want them to stay at home. They want to be the breadwinner. They want to hold it down like that. And if that's what you wanted and that's what you kind of forced her to do, then yes, you need to uphold that. Now, if she was holding down herself, taking care of her, her own affairs and working in businesses and doing whatever else, then no, once you separate, you shouldn't. But if you made it so that she did not have to work and you wanted her to be a stay-at-home mom and that's what it was, so now she did not educate herself or she did not set herself up with a good career and things like that, then yes, you should be responsible.
I like that. So depending on the situation, man, y'all be saying y'all don't want y'all woman to work, y'all want them to stay in the household. So you still should provide financial living for them after it's all done, says Sin. All right, Mr. October, how do you feel about that? About the spousal alimony support? Do you feel that spouse should still be taken care of after it's done and over?
I swear I'm fading you heavily saying. I just feel like you might sin out there. She's taking all of my answers. And that's kind of what it is. It's like going into a relationship, if you have something that's already that you have built up and things like that, and I didn't help you get that or you didn't help me get it, you're taking that with you. If it's something that we built and we split up and we still have a business together or something like that, I still have to pay you for this business, whether that we broke up in a bad situation or not. It's still a business. So it's not nothing emotional. It's not nothing in the relationship. It's a business. And how I carry myself, just like you, I'm very business orientated. So yeah, I might be mad that I still gotta pay you when something coming out every month, but I gotta find another way to get that back. That's all. Gotta find another way to replace it.
All right, so he got to find another hustle to make up for that financial loss of income. All right, DG, how you feeling about that alimony and spousal support after it's
I'm,
all said and done and y'all are broke up? How you feeling?
I'm gonna just agree with Big O and Sen. Yeah, y'all actually said agree. I have nothing else to say. I really agree with what I'm saying. Y'all made some good points and whatnot. So definitely.
75. Level up, level up. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, DJ. My bad.
No, that was it. I just agree with them. That's all. I mean, I just, whatever they said, I agree with that. I suppose, sponsor support.
Okay. He said he agreeing with them. What about you, Rican Queen? What are your thoughts on alimony and spouse support after it's all said and done? Do you think that spouse should still be financially taken care of?
No, like you're a grown woman that don't need no help being taken care of by a man. So I don't believe in no spousal support. Like we break up, you bye. I have my own money. I can get my own. I don't need yours.
Okay, so you wouldn't file for spousal support. What if you wasn't working and he was taking care of everything? Would you still not file?
No, no.
Interesting. All right, so you said you a go getter, no
I
matter
am. I
what.
really am.
All
I
right,
mean,
you're an
I had to learn a lot young, and I had to learn how to survive from a young age. So it's like none of this is like I don't need no help. I really don't.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Strong woman, confident woman. She gonna find a way to do it. Now, I'm like Heavenly Sin, DG, and it's October. I feel like marriage is a business, even when you come into it with someone. And I feel like things should be discussed. And if he required her to sit at home and be that housewife, I think he should continue to take care of her for a certain amount of time until she can get herself back right, because he required her to sit at home, whether she's dating Bob, Joe, or whoever she's dating. Maybe she's dating Jill. You can't get jealous. You still got to come out that pocket and pay her. All right. Now we're going to go to this question
I like that.
because, the next question, we be seeing these murder snap shows, and when it comes to this, people get really crazy about finances. Now, heavily saying you have a partner and they want to be part of your life insurance, okay? Whether you're married or not married. How do you feel about having a life insurance policy taken out on you from your partner?
From my partner, that's going to be a no. I think that is something that we should discuss, and we both need to set up a life insurance policy together because things happen. So I do believe in a life insurance policy, but if you just go out of nowhere and you take one up on me, if I feel like I got to sleep with one eye open, you got to go.
Hmm.
Like there's you don't take nothing out on me. That's a form of control. I feel like it's a little narcissistic. It's a little suspect. And I'm not playing these games with you because I carry weapons. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you're not taking me out easily. You don't take nothing out on me. Like, no, we can discuss it. We can both have a policy. I could be your beneficiary. You could be mine. But even the first sign of aggression, like if you go around, you start banging your hand on stuff and you hitting wall, like it's not gonna work anyway. You gotta go. So that's just me.
Okay, so you believe that y'all should have like a joint insurance policy. You can have one out on them and they can have one out on you, something agreed upon, not them taking it out without having that discussion with you.
Correct.
Okay, I like it. Now, my follow-up question to you, do you think there's a certain amount of limit that you're going to allow someone and feel safe? Because even if you discuss these policies of life insurance, anyone can change. Do you think there's a certain amount of limit that you're going to have? Is it going to be a small amount, a big amount when you're looking into these policies? Because we still
I
never
feel
know
like
somebody.
it's gonna be a good amount because when I transition, I don't want anybody responsible for taking care of my affairs or anything like that. That's what the policies are set up for. So it's gonna be a large amount because again, if you have to worry about those things, if you're with somebody and you don't trust them enough to know that the policy is for your benefit and the benefit of them, so they're not left with a burden, then it's just why are you in it? It's kind of like that thing. If you have to look through somebody's phone, why are you with them?
Mm.
I like that. I like that. I like that. All right, Mr. October, how you
Keep
feel about this
switching my
life insurance policy from your partner having one on you, or you even putting them on the insurance
Yeah,
policy?
I was just gonna say she good. She lucky because I have no knowledge on it. None. Maybe down the line she can teach me that, but right now she ain't got to worry about it because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't. That's my answer. I don't know what I'm doing. So no, I won't. I don't know who to call. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know who to sign no papers for. I don't. So she ain't got to worry about that. Now, I will tell you this. I love them shows though. She will catch me watching them shows all day. She will catch me watching Snap, First 48, Fatal Attraction, Criminal Minds. I'm on it. Don't get scared though. Don't get scared. I love it.
All right, but what if you found out, a male piece of mail came in there and she had one out on you, but you didn't even know it? How would that make you feel?
I watch these shows. I told you I'm gone because I watch these shows. So just because I know how to do it now, what you doing? So yeah, I'm gone because now I honestly, real quick, because I know we only got 10 minutes left. I had that. If y'all actually look up an episode, there's somebody in my high school that I went to school with. It was they got married and she actually killed them. She decapitated them. It's on Snap. It's on Fatal Attraction. They got married. He was in the military. She ended up shooting him in the head, decapitated
Oh,
him
I've seen
for
that one.
the life insurance policy. And I actually went to school with them. Stayed down the street from me. So this is a real life situation for me. It scares me. You doing it? I'm gone.
Mm.
You'll
All
never
right,
find me
so
again.
he leaving his partner, so they must have a discussion with you before taking a life insurance policy out on you.
I also want to say if I have a medical condition, I gotta be cool with it because I don't know. I'm good. 35 years old, I'm strong, no diabetes, no nothing. So if she has like something going on and I know that she's not gonna, it can be complications down the line, we might discuss it even faster.
Yeah, okay, all right. DG, same question for you. How you feeling about your partner having a life insurance policy on you? Let's go with these bonuses.
I,
Let's go. Who's the
I,
big
to
bonus?
be honest with you, I don't have any problem with it because I think I've been in that kind of situation before, not like about 4 or 5 years ago. And it's a good like policies or it's a good thing. It's I don't know if you guys have kids, if you have kids or whatever the case may be. And I'm saying like it's something to have. So if somebody were to end up you making payments every month or every quarterly to have, yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying? My job is just to make sure I stay alive for long enough. But yeah, it's a good thing.
Right. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. Let's go, bonus. Let's go. Necessarily doesn't have to be a bad thing. It definitely can be a good thing because sometimes people may not have the finances. If, every day, everybody knows we all have a day that's going to come.
Yeah.
And we all know we're not forever. So having that life insurance policy can be good. But then also, depending on how much that policy is, you have to be careful and make sure you truly know your partner because you never know. Sometimes greed seems
Mm.
to be the problem sometimes, or desperate situations, because just like the show says, life do be happening. All right, Rican Queen, same question for you. How will you feel about your partner taking an insurance policy on you?
Um, if I didn't know about it, like Heavenly said, it would be like a real big red flag, because why are you taking out an insurance policy and you're not letting me know about it? And who's getting what and why I don't know all of these details. But if it's something that was talked about between the two of us and he can afford it more than I can or whatever, then okay.
All right. All right. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. All right. So when it comes to finances, as y'all see, we asked a lot of variety of different questions, but I'm gonna have each person here on the panel give y'all their best finance tip. So starting with you, Heavenly Sin, what is your best financial tip that you can give someone in and out the household?
Always have your own. Always make sure that you are set up to not have to depend on anyone. Even if it's 50-50 or somebody says that they want to take care of you, just have your own. Set yourself up where you are educated. you can get a job. If things hit the fan, you can leave on that day, take whatever's on your back, and still be okay. Because people do change. People are petty, as we see. So you just never know. Just always be, set up to take care of yourself.
Absolutely. He didn't even catch that. Mr. October, what is your best financial tip in and out the household? Something different from Heavenly Sin.
I know, cause she's taking all of my answers, man. One word, and you can go to greatness. One word, compatibility. Make sure y'all compatible. Like that says so much. It speaks so much value. When you're compatible with somebody, it's a jail, and that's it. Compatible.
Okay, he said compatibility. DG, say this one line without cursing at all. If I build with you. All right. What is your financial tip in and out the household?
Work hard, ball hard.
Bar. Okay. I like that. I like that. And Rican Queen, same thing for you. What is your tip in and out the household? Something different from these three on the panel.
Always put money to the side, whether it's just $20, $50, $100, put it to the side and forget about it. When you know that you need it, you know you'll have it.
Absolutely. Savings is a key because life be happening, y'all. That's one of the best tips. Make sure you have some money so you don't have to rely on anybody. $5, $10, it adds up. All right. Well, this will come to the end of our show. We're going to have an after show. Now we're going to get to learn about each one of the guests here on the panel. So, Heavenly Sin, tell me a little bit about yourself and what you got going on, Queen.
Well, I am Heavenly Sin. Depending on your energies, depending on who you're going to get. You might get Heavenly, you might get Sin. Only the toxic people like Sin, so you don't want to meet her. You can catch me in the morning or the evening. Yeah, just pull up. I got games, giving out gifts, whales, chances to be on a dragon, so chances to win a dragon. So just pull up. Also, you can catch me 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and Top Badge Coco Melon Stream for Slang with me. I'm one of the co-hosts.
All right. Thank you,
Nice.
Heavenly Sin. It's always a
Thank
pleasure. Love
you.
you.
Love you. Mwah, mwah. Great job, panel. Stop being petty, DG. That's not cool.
I'm gonna hit you in the face.
All right, Miss Octo, tell me a little bit about yourself and what you got going on.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing going on. Y'all can just catch me at 5 a.m. early bird special. I'm usually off by 8 o'clock. Come get you some good energy, some great laughs. After 8 o'clock, I'm usually in this live. I have nothing going on besides I'll be on Pillow Show tonight with Who Knows You. I got like 2, 3 people in there just because I know all these people that support me. So y'all can come catch me there, 5 o'clock p.m. Other than that, thank you for having me.
I thought you was on a cooking show. I thought I heard that. I didn't know about that. DG, tell me a little bit about yourself and what you got going on.
First, let me shout out Aquarius Soul that gave me the opportunity to be here, and Red, you, for giving me this platform to be myself and whatnot and answer some questions. It was a great day, a great show. Hopefully we could do this again. I've been on the app probably like 6, 9 months and whatnot. I'm just trying to find traction, good people to hang out with, talk to, and whatnot. So it was a pleasure to be here. So I be on. I don't know what my stream be like. I just be on and just I just be talking. That's about it and whatnot. So thank you for having me though. Appreciate you.
Thank you. I definitely will be by there to come see you. Never had a first time guest throw me a dragon. So my girl love her some dragons. So I definitely be over there to come support you and come check you out. Thank you so much.
I felt like I was coming to something that was real and that's gonna go take it to the next level and whatnot. I didn't want to come. You know what I'm saying? I had to be DG. So if I was in myself, I wouldn't, so thank you again.
That you did that. DG, dope and greatness. All right. That's how I'm gonna add that in there. All right, Rican Queen, tell me a little bit about stuff, what you got going on.
I'm Rican Queen. I'm still kind of new here. I'm trying to grow and network with, different people and stuff. So you can catch me on IG or here streaming mostly at night past 9, 10 p.m.
All right. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure
Thank
having
you.
you so much. Thank you. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all hit everyone here with the fave, y'all. We do have a birthday coming up, Judy Cakes. I don't know. Are you doing a birthday stream, Judy Cakes? We do have a birthday coming up. We doing the birthday tomorrow? What we doing? What we doing? We gotta have a flyer. We gotta have a flyer. All right. So we got Judy K's birthday tomorrow. And then she's gonna get us the flyers out. So we got a birthday, big birthday celebration. All right. We have speed dating. All right. Speed dating. We may have to postpone it for the 10th and push it out further because we haven't got enough signups. And my admins, I don't know what they doing. They supposed to be out recruiting. And I don't think I'm gonna get enough people in the next few days to get on the show and explain everything. So we're gonna postpone it for a later date. So it's not gonna be on the 10th. It's gonna be a later date. I'll give the later date, but we got to get out here and recruit. I've been so busy that I know how to recruit for speed dating. I just got to have some of the time, but my admins need to be on it. So we just gonna push it out a little bit further. But we still have a speed dating. We still have a speed dating. We're just gonna push it out a little bit further. And we're gonna get some signups for speed dating. All right, it's not canceled. Postponed for a later day so we can get those signups. All right. And I just want to say last week, y'all was amazing last week. Thank y'all so much for making my anniversary the best. You know, if I had enough time, I would have put my Harley Quinn back on, but I did not have enough time. Coming back. You know, be a donkey of the day. And said bye. All right. She said she was ready for this
All
episode.
right, because you know I had to say something about this. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know I did a show on my own show about child support, so y'all know how I feel about child support. How people, I let y'all have y'all thoughts on everything else, but when it comes to that taking care of them kids, the reason the legal system needs to be involved is because it was a bunch of niggas that was skipping taking care of their kids and joining the draft. They were leaving the country to not have to take care of their kids. They were changing their name to not have to take care of their kids. They were hiding their assets to not have to take care of their kids. So to say that child support and we shouldn't put the man in our business and all that, niggas should take care of their responsibilities. Nobody is putting nobody on child support that actually take care of their responsibilities. Also, fun fact for the men that have something to say about child support. Did you know that that legal ramification also keeps you able to make demands the same way as your co-parent? Like, what are we talking about here? Meaning that if you are paying your child support on time, um, you can stop them from doing shit too. Like they can't leave the state with your child if you so deem that if you're as long as your child support payments are on time and you're handling your responsibilities. You can make medical decisions for your child as long as you're taking care of your responsibilities. There's a bunch of other
She's saying so child support can be beneficial to y'all. So yeah.
FYI, as if you are paying child support, you can utilize that as proof so that you can claim the child tax credit on at the end of the year. There is a form. It is form number 8032. If you get it signed by the custodial parent, that entitles you to the child tax credit for that year that you have proof that you made all of your payments. So once again, it's about being educated about things and not just what social media and what other people say about what child support is. It is also protection for the non-custodial parent as well. All that you are doing is taking care of a portion of the things that you would be taking care of if you and the custodial parent were in one household. It's not a punishment. It's only a punishment if you make it one. Because I'm gonna tell you, my brother has been on child support my niece's entire life. My niece is 13 years old. And what my brother and his baby mama do, that first of all, the child support is taken from your check pre-tax, meaning that is non-taxable income that you have access to. If you have the right agreement with your custodial parent, they will give you some of that money. So now you have a tax-free portion of your check that you have access to every time you get paid. But you have to have a certain relationship with the custodial parent in order to make these things happen. The problem is people want to be able to walk away scot-free from a relationship, and they don't want to have to take care of nothing because they done with the relationship. No, sir. No, sir. You left something here. You left something.
And I'm
You
gonna
got to
say
take care of
this,
that.
like my brother, he got 12 kids, 12 baby mamas. He don't reach the max of too many kids. He don't have to pay child support by default.
Another thing, I want some tips and tricks. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I did do an episode about child support and the misconceptions about child support. So if y'all want to follow my YouTube, it's The Pretty Problem on YouTube. Make sure y'all go check out the episode on child support. One of the other things that people don't know about child support if you are in a certain state, depending on the state that you are in, if you have another parent and you don't put them on child support, you cannot get any state level assistance. And they will limit the amount of government assistance that you're able to get until you either have an agreement with your with the non-custodial parent, or you have proof that you do not know who that person is. That is the only way you can still get benefits if you have if you have a child and you don't want to put the other parent on child support. So child support is not just some punishment created by mothers to get back at fathers. It's also how they have access to resources that they need, like child care. So like, well, if your baby mama want to go work a job full time and somebody needs to watch her kids and she don't have a family that can watch her kids, in order for her to get child care, she has to put you on child support. A lot of people don't realize that the state level government is what requires those things. It's not just the person being mad at you. It's them want to be able to get their food stamps and get their child care and be able to take care of their fucking kid. They don't give a fuck about getting out $25 a month from you.
The key word is take care of your children.